Whoa, was that Clancy Brown? How's it going, YouTube lovers? This is the Anime. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm doing another reaction video. Today, I'm reacting to the official teaser for The Penguin. This is a show coming to Max. It's a spin-off of the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson. As you know, because I uploaded a trailer reaction to that for the final trailer, and I also uploaded my little short reviewing the movie. I was late to finally watching it, but I'm so glad I did. It was really, really good. I only started to feel the length of the movie towards the end. I just am a big fan of detective stories and mysteries in general. I read like every classic Hardy Boys book when I was very little, and growing up I read tons of Agatha Christie. Miss Marple was always one of my favorites. So I love that they went for a noir feel with Batman to really give him the title of the world's greatest detective. Robert Pattinson did a really good job. Just in general, I thought the cast was really strong, and of course a standout of that movie was Colin Farrell as the Penguin. Doesn't even look like Colin Farrell. They did a great job with the makeup, but he is getting his own show. I'm excited to see what this is going to be, because, you know, this is early years Batman is when this is set. So the Penguin isn't quite the feared Penguin that we know him as later on, as, you know, the proper crime boss. This is, I wouldn't say feared actually for like some of the cartoon versions of him, but with the comics, I'm pretty sure you can fear him quite definitely. But I am curious to see what this is going to be, because it's probably going to be more of his rise to power. I think this is set immediately after the movie, so spoilers for that one going into this. I'm just going to say that right here. We're going to be talking about spoilers going forward. Gotham is probably still flooded from the Riddler's attack at the end of the movie, so there's going to be this chaos, that perfect time for Penguin to step in and start taking charge. So let's go ahead and check this teaser out and see what it has to offer us. There he is. Oh, it's one of those. I hate when trailers do that in general.
When I was a kid.
Yep. Hello, Oz.
There was a gangster. Real old school type. Rex Calabrese. He was a big deal.
Again, I didn't read much Batman comics, so I'm sorry if there's names going by that I don't recognize. I mainly read like Spider-Man and Fantastic Four. Yeah, Matt Reeves is
or something. He has a heart attack and dies.
Okay.
Still holding a cigar.
That's the way you kind of want a gangster to go out.
My neighborhood. They throw a parade in his honor. A freaking parade. It wasn't fancy, but it was a gesture. A show of love.
Oh, he wants some of that.
He meant.
Whoa, was that Clancy Brown?
Can you imagine to be remembered like that?
Yeah, he wants some of that. Oh, wow, that was a very much a tease. That was. I feel like their studios are starting to get better at cutting trailers these days. Like, in general, obviously, there's still some issues with studios putting far too much information out there for marketing. Godzilla and Kong. I've seen far too much that I want to see. I'm still going to go see the movie, though. But this was... We just had the Beetlejuice teaser recently that I reacted to, and now we have this teaser for the Penguin. Both of these were really well done. Like, Warner Brothers, you're doing a much better job of cutting these trailers together. So, again, it's a little tease of just showing that he knew a gangster when he was younger, and he wanted that power and respect that man garnered in his neighborhood. So that's his motivation going forward. And again, it looks like it's going to be, you know, dark and gritty, like a Batman story, especially this universe's Batman. But I think he looks like he's gonna be really good, which is no surprise. He was a standout in the Batman. He was also the funniest character in the movie. Some of his jokes were so great, like, you know, holy God, what are you showing me? and that whole thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these shots, see if I can see more of what's going on. There wasn't much, and unfortunately, most of the big shots were shown in the little teaser at the beginning of it. That's why I hate when trailers do that. But I'm going to skip past that and go right to when the actual teaser begins. Alright, let's go ahead and check this teaser out and see what else is got here. Yeah, so we'll be streaming on Max, which is nice. He is, again, unrecognizable. One sec. Go back to that name. Rex Calabrese. I want to know, I'm going to look this up. Is this an actual guy from the comics, or is this just like an actual reference to a real gangster? I want to know what this is, because like I said, I'm sorry, I didn't read many Batman comics growing up. The character's fun, but I never read those comics. Oh, I'm seeing the connection now. Rex Calabrese, the father of Selina Calabrese, a.k.a. Selina Kyle. And did say that Rex Calabrese was a mobster before Batman. Okay, I'm seeing the connection here now. And so it's a bit of a retcon, because obviously, Rex is not Selina's dad in this universe. But they are. I see how they're pulling that name in. Okay, that is a clever reference. Again, I'm sure comic nerds are like, oh my gosh. But, and it did establish him as a character before Batman, so that part is still true, even if who he's related to is not canon to this universe. Next chapter of the Batman saga, which we need, because Batman 2 got delayed. And you know what? Matt Reeves can take his time to perfect that, but it does feel bad. It's unfortunate. It's interesting. So this is the club that he owned in the movie. It looks like he's breaking back into it after all. Like maybe like everything on street level or in some parts of a lot of parts of the city are still shut down because of the flooding, and he's finally able to get back here and he's breaking back into his own place. Maybe that's what's happening here. I definitely get the sense that he's setting someone on fire there when he dropped that. Yeah, right there. Clancy Brown. I did not think that he was in this show. I love this guy. He's a great actor. I wonder who he's playing. Has that been revealed yet? Okay, back to Google. I'm Googling a lot for this breakdown. Okay, so according to reports, it sounds like Clancy Brown is going to be playing Salvatore Maroni, who is another mobster in Gotham. Figures. But notably, he was like the second most powerful behind Falcone, so that ties into this universe already. But he was also in the comics the mobster who threw acid on to Harvey Dent to turn him into Two-Face. I'm curious if we're actually going to meet Harvey Dent properly. Is he going to get the acid thrown on him in this show, or are they going to set up that that's going to happen to him later? Because again, we're going to see a lot of origins not only for Batman but for a lot of his villains as well in this universe, because this is early years. So I'm curious to see where they go with that. That'd be really cool. I feel like just Two-Face in general would fit really well in this universe, considering how much more I say grounded, but it's still ridiculous. It's still a comic book story, but it feels a bit more it's more mobster and noir based than other comic stories, which I can appreciate, because like I said, I love noir stories. Oh, well, you're not gonna die here because you're the main character, and not only that, people want to see much more of you because you're very popular in the movie. But yeah, this is really cool. They have an opportunity to set up a lot of future characters here, and they all would fit right at home in Matt Reeves' version of the Batman universe. And again, that's his motivation here, is that he saw the recognition that Rex received, and he wants that recognition for himself. Now that he has established his own little corner of Gotham, he wants to expand that, and probably wants to have that kind of respect for the entire city, not just his own neighborhood now, because his ambitions will have grown as he gotten older. But this is a really intriguing teaser. Again, doesn't tell much, which is good. But I really liked the Batman movie. I know a lot of people did. That's nothing new. But I thought it was really, really good. I like the characters in it a lot. So I'm excited to see how they expand it with this show. Because, like I said, they've got some name drops here and some character cameos that could really potentially set up the future of this franchise. So there you have it. That was my reaction to the official teaser for The Penguin, which is coming to Max this fall. We have a lot. We're starting to get into that season of... we already had our summer movie trailers start dropping. Now we need the fall movie trailers to start dropping, or at least the teasers to let us know, hey, this movie's coming out this year, in case you forgot. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to this. I think that Colin Farrell did a fantastic job, and it definitely has the presence to carry this show forward. I just hope they can make the plot around him and the characters around him interesting enough. I mean, you already have Clancy Brown in the show, so just right off the bat, those two interacting is going to be great. But in general, I just hope that I trust Matt Reeves, that he can get the story here that will basically probably set up a bit of the Batman 2, I would think, because he already has been writing that. and he clearly has a direction of where he wants this franchise to go. So, again, I feel like they're setting up a lot of characters here that could either be villains of Batman 2 or in future stuff down the line. I know that there was going to be like an Arkham Asylum series or something like that that they wanted to do, but if I recall correctly, I think instead that's being developed for the main DC universe instead of the Elseworlds stuff that they have, like the Batman and the Penguin, which, you know, I guess that makes sense. You want to do in the more wacky side of... If you have Arkham Asylum, you want to go more wacky with the characters. I've been playing Final... I know I'm late to this as well. I'm late to everything. I understand that. Heck, I'm late to this reaction because it came out like right in the middle of a bunch of scheduled uploads and things like that. But I finally am playing Batman Arkham Asylum. I have all the Arkham games going to be playing through on my own time. And with all the characters that you can have pop up in Arkham and around Arkham Asylum, it makes more sense to have that be a main DC Universe title as opposed to Elseworlds in this kind of more gritty, grounded-ish universe that Matt Reeves has created. So, while it would be cool to see an Arkham series, makes more sense to have it in the other one, but at least we get the Penguin, and I'm excited to see what Matt Reeves has cooking. Let him cook and see what happens. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Please drop a like, comment down below if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you all on the next one. Bye, guys!